Infamous have used 2 minutes and 10 seconds, everything from the start, and this is what their solution using all that time is the sniper.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
They got hoo hoo ha ha on the. How is this a good pick? Explain.
It's really good against Broodmother, Primal Beast, and Lesh. It's actually untouched by all three of these heroes.
Okay, but if it's so good, how come they didn't pick it up faster?
It's more of like whether or not they're worrying about the last pick here in phase 2, right? That's the only thing. Like they could pick a safe lane carry that like really counters it, but they have to pick Nyx here. This is the only thing that they can do. If they don't pick Nyx, like Dawnbreaker can always join the fight. Sniper like doesn't really get jumped on without a Nyx assassin like scouting. So I feel like that is Wildcard's best possible pick here. But then you have like Nyx Primal Beast supports, and I feel like that is just incredibly risky.
Yeah. I don't know. I look at this and I think, okay, you got a Crystal Maiden, a Sniper, a Skywrath Mage, all these backline heroes. Why not pick up a Phantom Assassin? If there's ever a good Phantom Assassin game, this is it.
I mean, PA just gets blown up by a Skywrath Mage.
Yeah, but if you can survive the early game and then get at the Skywrath Mage's chewy center with like no armor and like 0.8 agility growth rate, it feels really good. But they go for the Silencer instead. This is boring again. I want to see this Phantom Assassin picked up, but I'm almost certain all the heroes, the good heroes with jump, are going to get banned out here. Because right now you're mostly concerned about getting kited around by the Crystal Maiden, while the Sniper and the Skywrath Mage sit on the backline and spam out their spells. Silencer makes things a little bit easier dealing with the CM and the Skywrath Mage, but it's not even amazing.
They banned out the Morphling. That one makes a lot of sense. Also, something that like I'm assuming Yuma is playing carry for these guys. I like this is the thing with Wildcard. They have like 2 mid laners, 2 carry players, and an off laner right now. So I don't know who's going anywhere.
Their players are a little bit of wild cards, huh?
Yeah. Like I don't know who's playing what. Oh my god. The joke. Even your camera said no, man.
We're just gonna fix that real quick there. I tried to slap my knee and I slapped the wire that's going across.
Hey, it's all right, buddy. Looking
it's
good.
It's a tangled mess. All right, thank you. I'm always looking good. Bloodseeker now picked up. Okay, so again, here that's going to be able to just drop a Rupture on with the heroes of the backline and run at them. That would make things a lot easier for Leshrac, certainly. It's also a fairly early game carry. Built an early BKB would be pretty effective against Infamous's lineup. Now we're off to a good start. I slapped my camera out of the way. We started like 20 minutes late.
You know, we're just vibing today, dude. It's gonna be a good one.
This isn't even NA Dota. I want to drop this little tidbit for everybody watching right now. We're currently playing on US East. I don't think there's a single person in this game with less than 100 ping.
It's good shit.
Well, okay, that's not true. There's some people with less than 100 ping.
Make sure they're not the casters, though.
Yeah. The lowest ping in this game is 66. Oh, sorry, no, it's 63, and that's you.
10 seconds.
And then it's 66, and then it's me. And then everyone else is like 100 plus ping. Everyone in this game is like European or South American.
Amazing. What?
Whoa,
hold up.
Okay. That might have been a block pick.
It has to be mid sniper then.
Yeah.
And they're gonna run safe lane Slark into the Broodmother.
Could be like Stars, Skywrath Mage mid. Shout out to Stars, by the way.
I mean, I like Slark, Crystal Maiden actually has a lot of kill threat on Broodmother. And Slark actually loves playing into Primal Beast lanes as well. So if they're assuming this is like Primal Beast Brood lane, it's going to have a great time.
Yep.
So this is a very bizarre pick.
Like a weird lane, though.
What is it?
Primal Beast Brood seems like a weird lane.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be Silencer with the Broodmother, and we're going to see Primal Beast supporting some other hero on the bottom. But
yeah, you definitely don't want that.
I mean, what can you pick here?
Welcome to Dota.
All right,
Naga Siren. That's what you can pick here.
It's a pretty good Naga Siren game.
Yeah, they don't have an amazing way of clearing out these illusions. Yuma's going to feel pretty free towards the end here. Resetting fights or just setting them up with the song also seemed pretty good. And if you can get them, this sounds ridiculous, but if you build yourself an Aghanim Shard and you get them to like blow the majority of their spells and reset by healing up all your allies with the Aghanim Shard, like it's gonna feel really good taking a team fight. I would say that I prefer Wildcard's lineup for sure. It's actually, yeah, it's going to be Alex on the Primal and Divide Llama on the Broodmother. So those are the 3 and their 4 players. But we'll see if they end up changing around what lane that they're playing them in. So as much confidence as I have in Wildcard Gaming's draft, if everyone goes in the right places anyways, I think that their lineup is like Frankenstein's creature right now as far as their players go. They just assembled the squad. They have a bunch of random players. They've had no time to scrim, and they're playing against Infamous. This team is going to rip them apart. Playing the BTS Pro Series Phase 2 is like running through the gauntlet right now, and I don't imagine they're going to swim. They're going to sink here.
I like
Am
that.
I a hater? Absolutely.
I was say I like the use of water-based phrases based on the fact that we have 2 water-based carries. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Thank
clever.
you. Thank you.
That's what you went for,
That
right?
was
You were
intentional.
doing
Yeah, yeah.
intentional.
The smart guy. Woo, Ricky, and nothing so fast here.
Yeah.
Good one.
Welcome back to the BTS Pro Series, everyone. I hope you enjoyed what we've been doing so far, and if you have been missing out, well, shame on you. It's been some good stuff. And right into the pause. This is the good stuff we're talking. We got G's from both teams. Can we get an unpause? We did get G's. There we go. Finally. Okay, Neph.
All right, back in business.
A little bit of a late start to the day, you know? But we are finally underway. Wild card here, taking on Infamous in our first series. Luckily, only 3 series today, or else this would have been a little bit of a rough delay. So, you know, could have been worse, but should be fun nonetheless. Wildcard do have a double header, right? So they've got this series followed up by their second series today, right after this.
You know what I'm super sad about?
Hit me. What are you sad about?
The fact that after we finished yesterday, the Burger King around me just closed. I couldn't do my celebratory like 4 burgers after 4 series.
Wow, that is a hell of a celebratory.
I hope yeah, doctors say I have till 30.
Isn't that like soon, Neff?
It's 2 years. The clock's ticking. So I'd really like it if we didn't pause again.
All right, everybody, 30 seconds.
That felt so good.
Well, good luck, Neff. Best of luck, my
Thank
friend.
you.
You know,
Have you seen these like PS2 ass looking webs? By the way,
I love the
something
new
that came
webs,
out about
dude.
these things look so awful. They look like some PNG you slapped in the background of a PS2 game.
What? Dude, they're great. I love the new webs.
Are you saying that they don't look like that though?
What to do.
Honestly, I think they look pretty good. I think they look better than the regular webs for sure.
Yeah, because you can be an artist as well when this is the standard.
Oh God, mean.
Uh,
All right, took us some time, but we can finally start talking about the game. Getting excited as we're finally underway. Yuma on the safe lane, Naga Siren paired up with Ollie's Silencer. And yeah, the thing we were talking about earlier, a little bit of the weird lane pairing, the Broodmother and the Primal Beast in the exact same lane. Both pretty heavily countered here by Slark Crystal Maiden, I think.
Yep. Slark CM lane like has a lot of lockdown between the 2 of them. And the fact that they both melee heroes have to get close to the lane just means they get absolutely bodied, exactly like you're saying. Slayden and Ollie are... Dude, Ollie's just standing his ground. This is crazy. He's got Glaze of Wisdom, and he's just spamming this one out. He's hoping like the int change between the 2 of them will give him the advantage the longer this fight goes. Which was kind of true. I think Slayden should just like drop the concussive shot and then run away. Oh. I'm gonna try to run into Kataru here, but Kataru's just standing his ground. Again, he's more than happy playing against these heroes.
Yeah, they have another Frostbite, but again, I think the
They
level
wanna wait
2
till level
timing.
2.
Yeah, the level 2 timing is going to be really, really, really strong for them.
Nice try.
Oh, my last hits in denies looking. Even in the mid lane, this isn't really going to be worth watching, in my opinion. You can quote me on that one later. Don't move your camera mid, Jerry. There's no action happening there.
All right, I will make sure. Since you said so, I'll relay it to Jerry.
Devi is the one who's dying in the bottom lane. That's
Yeah,
the level
they have
2
another
timing they're talking
Frostbite,
about,
but
they
yeah,
can't get it onto him, it looks like. Dude, Devi's just taunting him. He's trying to get him to waste the mana by showing himself there. But instead, he just throws a couple auto attacks off. Nice pull there by Alex, by the way.
Yeah.
Between the 1 and 2 towers. They know that Slark isn't going to want to go over there while there's CS underneath his tower. If Crystal Maiden goes over there by himself, then you die to the Primal. As he has gotten boots as his first item. Top lane, Ollie's getting run at.
Yeah, he came in baited by Slade in there, and that's going to be our first blood going the way of the Skywrath Mage.
I am surprised that Sladen stole that one from Oscar, but it's whatever, you know. And Devi taking some heavy damage as well, but you know, not gonna be able to finish him off.
Dude, playing the Slark here is just so free.
Yeah, he's gonna have a good time. Essence Shift really doesn't stack up that well at early levels, though. 40 seconds doesn't even feel amazing. It's just like 30 seconds between group waves. Sladen is going to die.
Oh yeah, Ollie manages to finish him off and gets himself
Ollie
his...
is also going to die, though.
Needs one more? Yeah, he's got it. I mean, this is great for Oscar. Yeah, you're farming well on the Naga Siren, but the Dawnbreaker's chilling big. I mean, she's got her Soul Ring done. She's just going to be able to just kind of free farm the lane.
However, you lost 2 int on Skywrath Mage. Your mana pool and like your in with the Arcane Bolt scaling is actually pretty important. It does not feel good to die to Silencer. That's a -2 on a hero that needs every point of intelligence that he has.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not that Sladen needs any more intelligence. He's already a very smart individual.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How's Yuma doing? Not as well as Oscar, obviously, but he's still doing just fine. He was actually put an early point in net as well, so he is willing to actually fight into these heroes. Otherwise, he would have just maxed out Riptide alongside Mirror Image to only farm. So he's looking to take sub engagements here. But now everybody's gonna back off. Dude, I really like how they're playing the lane in the bottom, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like, despite the fact that this is a kill lane with you're not actually gonna go to Cat here. Despite the fact that this is a kill lane with Kataro and Cat like CM Flark. When you're playing so close to the tower all the time, you're never actually gonna get these heroes. You never actually build up a ton of Essence Shift stacks.
That is
So
true, but
very good
like,
position for him.
Slark is just completely free farming.
Yeah.
And that's like the best possible scenario here if you're Infamous. Like this Slark getting really farmed early on will be able to like take over that mid game.
Mm-hmm. He got himself his power treads now, so more than, yeah, he's gonna try to go into the Broodmother with this one. CM unfortunately wasn't able to connect that Frostbite. He's gotten 1-2-0 right now, by the way. This is becoming more common.
Yeah, I agree. I like this a lot. Pounce doesn't connect, but he gets the last auto attack. Kataro.
Oh, he bounced him beforehand.
Yeah.
So
And with that, they're going to be feeling very good on the Slark.
Yeah. I'm going for the Echo Saber first item. Alex was rotating in towards the mid lane around the same time that their stand-in was hitting level 6, but Sniper is so far back they thought they weren't going to be able to connect that one. We are getting close to the 6 minutes, by the way, so we are going to see what Leshrac finds with that one. I don't imagine Sniper leaves into the river to try to contest the power road.
Another death top there on Ollie as Oscar's level 5 on the Dawnbreaker. Just so much damage combined with the Skywrath Mage. And comes top rune. Level 6 at minute 6 does find it. Rotation to mid though. They will finish off Sebas on the sniper. So Alex with a nice find, but Cat U's here to clean him up. Gets a trade at least. And they do deny the rune. Nice TP in from Ollie though to refill that bottle.
Back to the jungle after clearing out this creep wave. It's going to be expected you get run down there on the sniper. He's going to have to build a lot of like tanky items here to be able to survive getting run at by the Leshrac like that. And so he's going for Dragon Lance as his first item. He'll probably build a Belt of Strength for that one first.
It makes sense. They actually bring Alex mid again for another bottle refill. So a lot being focused here on this mid lane.
A lot of water boys on this team. That's a lot of faith that you're putting in a random stand-in. You said he checked this guy's open Dota before the game started. What does he play?
He's I mean, he's a mid lane spammer. A lot.
Oh, he's getting spammed.
He's in trouble. Beautiful catch there by Oscar, and of course the take aim holding him in place. Alex now in trouble as well.
He's got no assassinate, but he doesn't need it.
3 points in that shrapnel, 3 points in the headshot. I mean, that is so much damage. A double kill for the sniper.
Yeah. I lose a courier up in the top lane, by the way. Slater manages to find that one, so wins for Infamous having all over the map. Like I said, BTS Pro Series, the gauntlet run through 2K net with advantage here at 7 minutes. Laning phase. Not looking so hot for you right now. But it is very early. Ooh, nice D-ward there. A lot of extra XP going to go to the sniper off of that one, and gold over to Caillou. You can buy things like wands and trank boots. The world is your oyster.
It's a big world, that big dreams you got there.
Yeah, such is the life of a baller Crystal Maiden.
So if you are Wildcard here, you're going to have to adapt pretty quick because I feel like they are just getting ran over here in the lane stage. And it's not like it's that much of a gold lead, but these heroes having this much of a gold lead early, I feel like is pretty scary. And top lane, they're going to find Ollie again here on Oscar's Dawnbreaker, getting himself his 2nd kill of the game. He has 4 assists.
Yeah, he is looking damn good right now. Sladen's managing to find a lot himself, too. Alex is rotating in, hiding in the trees. Okay, they're rotating in the silencer as well. They want to finally get a punish off on Oscar. He's sitting pretty low. He's going to commit on a Yuma, though.
Yeah, I mean, they should be able to finish him off. Nice interrupt there off the Primal Beast, and Alex will pick up the kill. Ends up getting the intellect stolen as well.
Yeah. All right. It is not so bueno there. Losing those heroes. He ended up having the last swipe of his Starbreaker, the stun on it, interrupted as he ended up coming through with the onslaught. So any chance to get away was interrupted. Caillou, he's going to die of the spiders here for sure. He drops another web. Just able to get him.
Slark might clean him up.
He's going to try.
Oh my gosh.
He's a hero.
The Frostbite as well.
Dawnbreaker's coming in. Oh no. It's okay.
Dude,
CM
what a
gave up
trade.
her life so they can take down the spider. Divine Llama, get out of here.
That was so sick.
What a brave Crystal Maiden. Caillou is simply built different. Give that man a Medal of Honor. Oh. Look at them helping each other there, making it happen. It's just like in my Japanese animes, Ricky.
Power of friendship, my friend. Yep,
Power
that's
of
exactly what it
friendship.
was.
Oh boy.
Out that bottom tower, there's not going to be
Divine Llama's not going to feel so confident after that one. No siree. How's everyone else feeling this over here, though? Oscar, he's going for Vlad / Wraith Pack Totem, regardless of the fact that he had such an amazing start to his game. Which is the same thing, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Same goes for Broodmother.
That's just what people do, man.
Boots into Wraith Pack.
I was a little bit underwhelmed by the Dawnbreaker going the Wraith Pack the other day, or just yesterday as well, especially when there was like a hero like Visage or something in the game. Because it just got instantly taken down, and you're against a Broodmother who is also one of the best heroes in the game at killing these, right? You just throw the spiders on it and it instantly dies.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
I don't think it's as bad as how it is with the familiars, though, because you actually like need the spiders built up. You need to run them all at the Wraith Pack. It becomes very easy to clear out the spiders as they run the Wraith Pack. And Dawnbreaker, who's going to be sitting beside it a lot of the time, has a very easy time clearing out the spiders. Top lane, Ollie gets run down, but they're reacting over here.
Dude,
Leshrac and Primal coming in.
That's a hasted Lesh, so they're going to be able to chase down a decent chunk of damage coming through. Wait, Oscar's going to rejoin the fray here on the Dawnbreaker. He needs to be careful. He does have the Soul Ring, does have mana for the Starbreaker, but it's not enough.
Sniper?
But in comes Sabaz. The damage. Can he finish off Mini? He does. Yuma now hiding in the trees, does have the Assassinate. Will it connect in time? It doesn't. But Oscar lives through it all. They get the tower. 2 big kills.
Yeah.
Oh, mid lane.
Were important.
Sniper? Wait a minute.
He's not done. He's TPing all around the map. He's making things happen. This isn't your passive farming sniper, man. What's he got? What's he going for? You got a TP sitting on 2,000 gold. He hasn't decided yet. Same thing, you build a Maelstrom, right? You want to be able to farm up. He's got his Mithril Hammer. I mean, he can still turn this into a yeah, okay, it's gonna be.
It's got to be Maelstrom. That is just like, it's too essential to this game. You've got to be able to deal with the Naga Siren, and the damage that comes out early from that is pretty nuts. He's got a ton of levels.
Yeah. Plus, if like the Broodmother gets on top and throws out a Silken Boa, the extra accuracy does help a little bit.
That's true, yeah.
So you're dealing with a bunch of units. You want to deal with mischance potentially as the game goes on. I'm not sure you'll go as far as to build an MKB against the Broodmother, but you know, if he's targeting you in these team fights and you don't build yourself a BKB, you might want it.
Well, Oscar does have the Vlads completed. 2k gold lead again for the side of Infamous.
Naga Siren is going to start to really accelerate quickly here, which is unfortunate for Infamous. Like, yes, Infamous came out ahead during the laning phase, but I think that starts to change. You're not going to be able to keep up with the Naga Siren once you get to the Mantis style. She's going to be doing like every lane at once. Devi hasn't been a ton of help to his team yet either, and that's going to change once the Wraith Pact Totem's done. Well, they're going to try to invade the enemy team's jungle as well. Alex, he does have an observer and some sentries. Yeah, they drop sentries all over the jungle first to make sure they don't scout this one out. But this one here, placed by Sladen, scouts this movement. So Oscar saw them coming a little bit in advance. He's able to move back because of it. They don't catch this observer out.
Yeah.
God Gamer Sladen, the rare observer, deep in his own team's jungle? I think so.
I mean, that's true, but like Oscar is doing a really good job at just like baiting with that information, right? He's just wasting so much time from Wildcard. Like, they make this 3-hero rotation bottom, and they're just free farming on the other sides of the map. Like, Slark is 100 gold from an Aghanim Scepter. Less than 100 gold. 50 gold from an Axe. Like, this might be one of the fastest Aghanim Scepters we've ever seen on a Slark. Like, this is ridiculous. And this is the benefit of like that pick, right? We knew it was going to do really well in the lane against a hero like Broodmother and the Primal Beast, but I mean, that is nuts.
Just assembles the Echo Saber into it. The question is if he tries to farm with this thing.
I mean, he can turn it into Mage Slayer.
Camps here.
It's what you always do. You disassemble into the Ags, build the Mage Slayer. It's such a great
Mage Slayer is very ownage item.
Yeah, you're against Lesh. Like, it's absolutely what you need.
Yeah, it is very good against Leshrac, especially. He's not joining his team, though. He realizes, okay, everyone's just kind of at a stalemate elsewhere on the map. This is the perfect time for me to just continue to farm. Even though he ended up building this item that lets him fight and escape, it's focused on those things, he's still going to continue to farm.
Well, I look at the state of this game, and it's like, you have a slight gold lead on the Radiant, but you just scale so much better over Wildcard, and there's a perfect example is they just blow up Mini in the mid lane. There's going to be the global signs to stop that Dawnbreaker for showing up, the TP coming through, and Sniper just trying to stand his ground here into Devi Llama. They will not be able to do that. Frostbite will hold that Broodmother in place, and there's your Slark, baby. Picking him off on the backside. He's got eyes on Alex. He goes for the TP, but he's got the pounce range, baby.
Anywhere.
That's a double kill for the Slark. Gets himself more agi, and you only lose the Sniper. The mid lane tower lives. Like, this is a disaster for Wildcard.
Kind of in shambles right now. If only you had Captain Sammy on your team, we wouldn't be making so many mistakes. I'm just saying.
Oh no.
This one's for Sammy, boy.
Infamous came in here and was like, yeah, we got to do it for the boys.
Yeah. I think teleporting in on Devi, I don't see much purpose of this one. I mean, majority of his webs are still on the bottom lane. Maybe, and his Wraith Pact Totem isn't done either. Now isn't the time for him to be fighting with his team. Oh, ends up missing that concussive shot.
It just hits the spider.
Yeah. Well, if they can get Catyo at the very least, then it would be fine making this rotation. But honestly, tower goes down. They TP all these heroes in the mid lane. Not much happens. In bottom lane, Kataro. He ends up getting the stun off there.
Yeah, he's got the Mage
He
Slayer
does go
done.
down,
This
but
Lesh
he's
does
gonna try
not do nearly enough damage now, and
Oh
pops
my
that Midnight
God, you're
Pulse.
right.
Goodbye. Yeah, it's like he's got Mage
Over the
Slayer.
mid
You do
lane,
nothing.
Fight's going down.
Yeah. Another fight mid lane. Okay, they do manage to take down the Crystal Maiden, but still very strong here. Sabasa on this
no.
sniper is big chillin', and
She just has to song.
I don't know if Yuma can get out. Okay, yeah, Kataro's not
He'll
gonna
get
go for the
interrupted if he
pounce.
tries to leap into it.
Ollie does have a really nice ward sentry behind them, but he does not have global for another 15 seconds. Question is, will he get scouted? Well, he does now. And with Devi here, it's going to be a dead Skywrath Mage. Nice little
He's got
positioning.
no armor.
Yeah, good job playing around that ward for sure.
Yeah. Took 20 auto attacks there from the various spiders. He melts so quickly as well. Just no armor hero. 0 base armor, 0.8 agility growth rate. Tied for the second lowest in the game. Tiny obviously at 0. So man does not have armor. He does not get armor unless he builds it.
Well, I mean, the thing that's super interesting about this game right now is Wildcard have this Broodmother, they have this Lesh, and they have taken 1 tower. And the tier 2 bottom is untouched. The mid tier 1 is basically untouched, is like still about half HP. And again, you just get to continue farming on Infamous. And I feel like they have this dual, like the tri-core lineup, right? All 3 of their cores scale incredibly well, and even have a Skywrath Mage as well. So
You are playing into a Naga Siren though. And Naga is one of the best heroes in the late game.
it's yes, traditionally, but she can't do it alone. Oh, nice smoke pop there from Alex. They will just break the tree line there though, and gets bonked down. Kill going to Cat you.
Yeah. Get him out of here. Kitaro is so far forward right now. He's just so much confidence. It is hard to kill him though. Again, with Dark Pact and double pounds to work with the Egg Scepter, he's mostly going to be fine. He's going for a Mjolnir as well, actually. They're trying to dive.
4 coming in from the jungle here. They're going to find the supports. Kataro is off to the side, and Sladen likely to be in trouble here for the global silence instantly again to cancel the Dawnbreaker reinitiation. So great plays there from Ollie.
Yeah. Managed to grab 2 with that. So it'll force everyone on the side of Infamous to back up. Nice moves there by Wildcard. Now Devi Lama's got his eyes set on this mid tier 1. He's going to run his spiders at it actually. And Kataro had just used his Dark Pact on the creep wave as well. Unfortunately, Sabas is there as well. Drops the shrapnel and will force the spiders to back off. They really want this tier 1 though. Again, this is giving like Infamous so many opportunities to defend. Yeah, this is exactly what Devi wants to focus on right now. And you know, they can stall this one out for an extra like 15-20 seconds, but I don't think they're going to prevent this. Devi ends up getting away with it. Much easier to invade Infamous' side of the map now. And Devi's always going to feel safer, farming up their camps.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, I feel like this first Roshan is going to be like a big play for both teams, but I don't know who can really take it. Like, Infamous does not have a great Roche taking lineup. Meanwhile, mid lane, the Orchid reveals caught the Slark, and he needs help and fast. He's not going to get it. Pulverized to follow. Yuma will grab him.
And Slark taken down, and now they're on the retreat and running up the bi-angle, as it's called now. You gotta stop calling it the triangle.
Yeah, I'm calling it triangle.
It's the bi-angle because there's 2 camps.
Yeah, but who cares? Well, okay, so we were just talking about Roshan. It looks like that kill onto the Slark is going to set up for them to actually go into the pit. And they take this pretty quickly thanks to the Naga Siren. The Lesh even has an Arcane Rune just to make that a little bit easier. And first Aegis. Looks like they're actually preparing to give it to Mini. Yeah, Mini's going to grab it.
Wrong Mini. I don't want them to be mistaken with the God Gamer Mini.
Yeah, Mini Orc. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some research on him. He's about a rank 500. Spams pretty much Ember Spirit, Void Spirit, Invoker, and Lina. Like that's pretty much what he
Europe
plays.
is like 2,000 North America, though, so don't be fooled, everybody.
Yeah. Well, Naga Siren after that is huge. Top net worth. It's Yuma. Nothing out of the ordinary. That's what we see out of this guy.
The pause? No, it's actually going to be less track. It needs to restart.
No, I was saying
I
like
imagine they're gonna
Yuma
wanna
top
make a
net worth,
play.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Not surprising. We did say this would happen after he got the Manta style. He's just farming the majority of the map now, and it's only easier for him now. The mid tower has been taken. They have so much more control now on the side of Wildcard. So they're bringing down the net worth lead. In fact, Wildcard has a slight advantage at the moment. What are these graphs looking like? Show me these people the numbers. The nerds want to see them, Ricky.
All right.
Yep, that's a graph right there, everybody.
Graphs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to get Jerry. He had to get his shit together. He was not paying attention.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, went from an almost 4K gold lead down to pretty much dead even, or Wildcard is just slightly ahead.
Yep. You hate to see it, but that last team fight followed by the pickoff there on Pitaro and his mega kill. It's all Wildcard now.
The Naga Siren is really good late game. Like you did mention that. I worry that into like Slark and Dawnbreaker, they'll be able to deal with it too easily. I just, again, am not a fan of Dawnbreakers going this Wraith Pact. I think it's such a bait. I feel like if Oscar just has like a BKB and like the Shard, he just does way more in fights. But they even go for a Maelstrom on the Slark. So they're really realizing they need to deal with the Naga Siren illusions.
Yeah. Well, we did talk about this, like the lack of the AoE clear that they have.
Mid lane, they've got the
nice
Brood.
Pounce.
Second pounce to follow. He does go ahead and drop the Wraith Pact Totem. And it's going to be enough to keep him alive. In comes Alex. They've got the Global Silence. They're going to stop the Crystal Maiden. And Divine Llama living through a lot of this. Slark doesn't have... Oh, okay, he does. He pops the ult finally. They take down Mini Orc. The Sniper is here. The question is, can they deal with Naga Siren now as she's coming in, drops the net onto the Sniper. Oscar needs to be able to help him, but Sniper's just falling way too fast. It's not going to be enough. Slark going to try and reinitiate back into this fight. Pounce number 1 off the mark as he gets 4-staffed away. And Song of the Siren trying to connect onto Oscar. Doesn't connect, but Mini Arc with a blink on forward will finish him off. And a quick pause.
Again. At the very least, they wait to the tail end of that team fight, but... Oh, that is rough. Tower just chose to ditch the middle of that one. And he was actually walking around like he was kind of laggy, in my opinion. Like, that Wraith Pact Totem was on the ground from Divine Llama, and he didn't touch it. That was just the Dawnbreaker. He would have cleared that one out way faster had Slug been targeting that one down as well.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just not used to focusing it down in a team fight, but I feel like ignoring that Wraith Pact ended up costing them a lot of time and a lot of damage there.
It did. Yeah, I think the Broodmother lives almost entirely because of the Wraith Pact. So pretty nuts how good it is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, these people are hitting each other with the rule book now. Ain't no way. You were just paused. Okay, he tips them after that one as well. Get his ass, Kataro! Oh my god.
Dude, did you see Mini? Someone just activated an illusion rune. Did you hear that? Or an illusion died? What was that?
So Star Platinum can actually move in the pause time of the world because he also has the pause time ability.
I see.
Yeah.
Thanks, neph. That made so much sense.
Yeah, if you know, you know. But how that one actually works, if you level an ability while the game is paused, it'll progress 1 server tick.
Yeah.
And so you can do things like activate an illusion. Because it has no cast point on it.
Yeah.
That's the real answer. You
Yeah,
happy?
yeah. I know.
I actually knew that now. Just glances loudly. Okay, buddy.
Glasses sheen. Oh my.
Oh my god. Dude, they're about to get hit with the resume here in a second.
You know what's cooking?
I think we're up to like 50 minutes of pause time in total in this game. Not to mention that we started this 150. Oh my god. Blaze, he wastes no time. He's got the stopwatch out right now. 1 minute until unpause. They better get ready. They better pray the internet doesn't go down here. That would be a tragic way to lose this game.
Hey, look who's back.
Yeah, I can't imagine just like that being the case, but hopefully, hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully we can get them just continue to actually play this one out.
Yeah. Yeah, Blaze with his quantum clock has got it down to like microseconds here.
So if you're a sniper, we saw in this last fight, he did a lot of damage, but he actually force-staffed himself to the low ground and put himself in a pretty rough situation. And Yuma just walks right on up and is like, hello there. So he's got to be a little bit more careful there. He's queuing up the BKB. But the Slark, what does he need to get this game? He's also queuing up the BKB.
Well, there's your answer. The BKB is what he needs. I thought the BKBs would be more important on the side of Wildcard Gaming, but I guess they disagree with me. He definitely needs the Mjolnir eventually, because again, the spires you need to clear out, the illusions you need to clear out. You're fighting into so many things that are hitting you as well. The static charge is actually going to do a lot of damage in these team fights.
Yeah, I think the other thing with Slark is like he can't afford to just get caught by an Orchid and die, or get caught by a Global Silence and die, so it makes sense. Cat, you actually forced commit the ult as Divine Llama went on him with a pretty big horde of spiders there.
Put that one on cooldown. He's rushing the BKB as well. And Yuma's cutting all the ways, right? Or, sorry, Yuma's farming half the map. Divine was farming the other half the map. And Slark decides the safest place for him right now is going to be the enemy team's jungle. I absolutely agree. I think until you have these BKBs done, you probably don't want to take a fight into Wildcard, who are slowly building themselves a net worth lead right now. The only saving grace to all this is the majority of the net worth is going to sit on the Naga Siren. However, you don't have a great way of just blowing up the Naga Siren.
So much catch coming out of these heroes in the bottom lane here.
He's not going to be the biggest help for his team right now anyways. It does suck that he dies right before he finishes his egg scepter though.
Cat, you might be in some trouble. Minnie's got to blink in two. And he's going to be able to chase him down. Silenced up. Quick split Earth as well. And another kill there for Wildcards to grab themselves a second one.
Yep. The top tower is being pushed in by the creeps while Slark farms up the jungle, but they're not concerning themselves with that one right now. Instead, they're just focusing down the mid tier 2, opening up more of the map for themselves.
That's it for Radiant's middle tower. We'll never forget you. Radiant's middle tower.
Gonna hop back. At this point, you don't feel extremely confident about breaking high ground, so you're gonna wait until the Aegis is back up on the side of Wildcard. This does give them a chance to finish up their BKBs on the side of Infamous. Slark getting his right now, by the way.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, swap that one in inventory. Very good. But with just the Slark's BKB, it's not enough. You want the Aghanim Scepter completed on Skywrath. You want, okay, BKB now is completed on Sniper. That's 2.
Yep,
You still want it on CM, and you still want the pipe on Dawnbreaker before you're ready to fight. So you're about 2-3 minutes off of being able to fight into Wildcard, and Wildcard right now are 2-3 minutes off being able to get the Roche. If it's a longer Roche respawn, then this favors Infamous. Shorter, Wildcard are going to pick that up and run straight into Wildcard's base. Sorry, Infamous's base.
They actually smoke up here on the backside. Slark's going to go for a quick D ward. Nicely done from him. Oh, he actually ults to get away. Wow.
Strange.
He was very worried going for that, but does manage to make it happen. Yuma in the mid lane here, just continuing to clear out these waves.
Yeah, you can put up the pressure for the next like minute here until the Roche respawns. That time you're gonna play a little bit closer to the pit. Oh, sick pickup. Bloodthorn on Yuma.
Oh, that is really nice. Sniper does have the grenade, which we have seen him use before, but it's the silence. I mean, he's taking a ton of damage. He just went in way too deep. Can actually keep him alive. There's gonna be the global silence. He's able to just jump away for the moment. Sniper trying to chase, but Glimmer Cape's gonna be enough. You lost the Crystal Maiden. BKB's popped on almost everyone, and Yuma still gets out.
You see that? The spooky skull is just facing each other. This patch is dumb. They're gonna try to run at Oscar here to clear out the Wraith Pack Totem. On the backside of the team fight, Kataro's here.
He pops his BKB. He's doing a lot of damage. He's laying into the Primal Beast,
so
but they've got the Force Staffs. They found the real Yuma as well. Silencer goes down. He's got that Shadow Dance, and Song of the Siren does come through from Yuma. Gonna try and make some space for team to get successfully disengage, and it looks like it will be enough.
Okay, so they managed to grab Ollie. But they commit a lot for that one. The Sark popping his BKB is not great. The only way you make that happen is with the double damage and that the Sark end up picking up. But it's like we're talking about, no real way to blow up the Naga Siren. Your main damage is physical, and Naga's just got too much armor to deal with. On top of this heart that she now has, the Titans though are gonna have extra status resistance and magic resist. This is hard. A long Roche respawn, so this does favor Infamous a little bit.
True. They can hold this one out a little bit. They still have really strong high ground defense. The biggest thing right now that I see is Oscar literally can never Solar Guardian into his team, right? That is one of the big reasons you pick up the Dawnbreaker, and you just have this silencer who's just going to pop global every single time you see the ult.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have a small window right now where Solar Guardian is up and Global Silence is not, but that window is now over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one solution might be... thought I had to stop myself. One solution might be just getting an egg himself and activating it instantly, but like half the point of egg is being able to hold your ult as long as possible and having the invasion inside it. It kind of sucks. Smoking up now on Wildcard. They're gonna try to wrap around.
Will this work, though? I mean, they're going to be running right into Slade and Skywrath Mage. There's going to be the nice ward place on the high ground, though, as they just jump right in. Mini Orc doing a lot of damage. Pops the BKB. There's the Global Silence. Again, the Dawnbreaker can't join the fight. And Slark,
Snipers.
He's in some trouble. BKB spent, but he's going to be okay now. Slark does be able to get chased down, but Sebastian, he has his BKB. He's holding it, being so patient at the moment, trying to just kite these heroes out, but he's going to be forced to use it now that the illusions plus the spiders have just been able to get on top of him. Katara on the backside of the fight finally gets something. Song of the Siren just isolating out the Crystal Maiden.
Mm-hmm. Everyone was moving forward to leave her there. We don't see the same friendship that we saw at the beginning of this match. 90 seconds until Roche respawns. It's one of the longer ones. They know within the next 50 seconds it's going to be back up now. So Infamous are going to have to just rush for the pit here if they don't want to give this one up. But I see very little chance that they defend from this.
Nice juke there from Kataro. He's going to know there's a ward up on the high ground there. Roshan is up, so Aegis and Shard. It's really good for Wildcard if they can get it. Oh, Divine Llama just barely dodging that out. Alex going to cancel up that onslaught. Does not want to go up onto the high ground. They would love to get this D ward, but they just can't get there. Okay, looks like they are going to now.
I mean, if Slade can get like spam out his spells before the fight, they can do a lot of damage to this one. The Egg Scepter is done on him.
Yoinks and Arcane.
He's not quite level 15 yet, though. That's going to be a big DPS increase as well. Extra Arcane Bolt on cast.
Yeah. Honestly, some people go the Ancient Seal cooldown, but both are really good.
Mm-hmm. There's just going to be so many Arcane Bolts flying everywhere once he's got it. The Ancient Seal cooldown is pretty good, but when you're playing against so much Dispel and Magic immunity, you might just put more damage to the heroes. We'll see.
Yeah.
He did prioritize going for the Egg Scepter for other things after all. I mean, he could have gone defensive items this game, but he's just looking for more damage. Again, being able to burst...
They're doing a really good job at just like scouting with the spiders, right?
Mm-hmm. A lot of information with this, yeah. Bottom lane, Katara just thinking about going on Yuma and stealing some stats, but...
He finished up the Mjolnir. What has he got being delivered right now? Oh, just a TP. Okay, so he finished up Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Silencer. Or, I'm sorry. Sniper is queuing up a Satanic Butterfly after his Mjolnir.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It's this game. It's now just Wildcard out farming you because they just are able to control so much of the map at this stage of the game with the Naga Siren.
Yeah. Is not easy right now. Shiva's Guard now completed on the Leshrac as well.
That's a huge
Again, when you have the
pickup.
Slark on your team, ideally you jump the back line and you take the short engagement, build up your stats, and get out. But the song
Yuma has a Hex.
hard forces them to engage you.
Yuma
Hex
has a
Bloodthorn.
Hex. This is a big issue if they do not scout this in time, and they do not. Dawnbreaker just caught out, instantly brought down here. BKB comes out from Alex as he's just getting beat in there by the sniper, but we'll just walk away now.
Yep.
Yuma Naga Siren, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is very good at this hero.
Was he gonna commit for Roshan? Yeah. We're sniper.
I mean, they're just
He's
gonna let
not
it go.
throwing out any shrapnels into the pit. Yeah, he's afraid.
The thing is, they
The
can
Spider's
still
gonna scout on
kind of
top of the
hold
hill
high
as
ground,
well.
right?
Yeah, they can absolutely hold high ground. You have Skywrath Mage and Sniper. Like, holding high ground is very easy with these heroes. Not able to connect onto the Crystal Maiden, unfortunately. Yeah, like I was saying, you've got Skywrath Mage and Sniper. It is very easy to defend high ground with these heroes, and Slark is going to be relatively safe, pushing out waves and farming the rest of the map. After all, he is a 3-star escape hero in the hero pick menu.
Wow.
Not just anyone falls into that category.
3
That's right.
stars.
3 stars for escape. That's right.
Incredible. Kataro does get the
One
bottom
of the
tower.
best escape class heroes.
Okay. So will you stop this guy, please? Someone help me. Kataro's queued up a Basher, which is pretty good. You know, being able to stay on top of the Leshrac or any of these other heroes.
You see that escape right there?
That was pretty good. He just jumped away.
Sorry. He's got the Basher queued up. To be able to stay on top of the heroes is very important. There it is. Now flying out to him. And potentially finding solo kills onto this Leshrac. Because previously Leshrac is just going to be able to BKB TP out. No, he's got the Shiva's guard. But against the Basher, Slark, not possible. Skin will catch the Slark for a moment, so Alex is going to try to look for this. He catches him underneath this Observer ward, but can't connect with him.
He just pinged it too. He's like, yep, they dropped a ward there. He like knew it, so he knows where they are. He shouldn't have had vision of him otherwise, so. Oh, Yuma goes in. Oh, no. Oh, man.
He turns it around on Alex.
Yeah, I mean, Yuma is so scary now. He's got the Blink now completed. So, Blink Hex into just the massive amount of burst damage he can have from his illusions. He will kill pretty much any hero. Kataro doing a pretty good job at continuing to just kite this one out, though. Clearing waves.
3-star escape here, I'm just saying.
Yeah, true. Oh, boy, he's been found.
He's not escaping.
That slight moment of
Maybe
greed.
he escapes.
He's got the BKB.
Ooh, he's escaping. He's
Second leap.
escaping.
He's out.
Slight moment of greed was not enough. It gives him a run around. On the other side of the map, everyone is forced to chase him. It's all about Kataro.
When he gets depth
The
shroud,
most
it will be
wanted
quite
man.
useful too, because those like pickoffs where like the Naga Siren just goes for the Blink Hex. Oh boy, they read him like a book. They went for the D ward. The Global Silence is gonna come out. No BKB, has Shadow Dance, but he's not gonna get a chance to use it quite yet, and he just gets burned down. They're gonna lose the Crystal Maiden as well. Oscar joining the fray, but doing absolutely no damage to these heroes. As there's going to be the Song of the Siren to catch them out. Cancels it a little bit early as he tries to chase after the Dawnbreaker. She will survive for the moment, but the Skywrath Mage doesn't look like he's going to be as lucky here. Wait a minute. Yeah, not going to happen.
No.
4 heroes dead. It's just Sabas on the high ground.
Sabas says, everyone chill, I got this one.
Well,
3 buybacks are available on these Radiant heroes, though. And the only person with enough confidence to walk up the hill right now is going to be Yuma, but unfortunately, the other waves are pushed in. Devi is going to have to lead the creep wave over here to the mid lane. It finally ends up breaking. CM is going to be back up, but CM and Sniper isn't going to be enough to defend from the 5 wildcard heroes, especially with another minute and a half on this Aegis.
Sniper is actually like really good at slowing this down because Yuma's the only one who has the catch. Like Yuma has to blink, you know, hex the Sniper to get in here. And it's not that easy.
CM does have the Force Staff to try to save him.
So as long as
Yuma's
Yuma's
looking
blink
for
is
it.
like broken or something, they have a hard time getting in there actually.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the double Mystic Flare onto the Leshrac almost killed him.
There's a lot of damage. He's still got the Aegis though, so he's not a massive threat. He's gonna be fine. So there was a tier 3, but Raxes are still standing. I'm impressed. No, we just can't allow things like that to happen again. We see what happened when the Slark ends up getting caught out. It is the end of the world when that happens. Oh my god, Ollie was actually by himself there. But Slark thought there's no way he just sits there by himself. Mind games him there. Kitaro. He's thinking about heading in and farming the wave, but everyone now is grouped up on Wildcard.
He really needs the shard, man.
He's trying. I think he it looks like maybe he's trying to save for buyback right now as well.
What is
killing him twice in a row is definitely difficult.
I got a Ninja Gear coming out mid lane. Sladen in some trouble. Well, man, Leshrac. He's going in deep there. Did use the Ag to try and just dish out as much damage as he could, but doesn't have enough to finish off the Skywrath Mage, so he's just going to TP on back to the fountain.
Oh my god, Guitar's getting messed up by illusions. He's working the Eye of Scotty next. It's funny, we used to see this picked up as like first 3 items for Slark. Now it rarely comes out, and if it does, it's usually pretty late.
Depth Shroud? You're talking about this? Oh, you're talking about the Scotty?
The Scotty on Slark, yeah.
Yeah, he went for the Depth Shroud first, which, like I said, I think is really important to try and save heroes. But yeah, this game, it's not a great Scotty game. So doesn't really give him enough damage. Doesn't really give him like kill threat on any of these heroes either. So I like his item build at this point, but
yeah, I'm surprised that he's going for it this late. It's like good against Leshrac, but the rest of the heroes is mediocre.
I think he's just worried about getting popped, and it is one of those things where it's like eventually it's good. You know, being able to stay on top of them.
Yeah. Alex positioning over to where the Slark is. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a Blink Dagger, so no Blink Pulverize. You have to come in all slowly with the Onslaught, and it's going to give Slark enough time to activate Dark Pact, get out of there. Well, again, complete map control on the side of Wildcard. 23k net with advantage here. They're boxed into their base right now. Times are tough. They're gonna need to leave their base and get these tier 4 neutral items, which is another advantage that Wildcard has over them right now. Not to mention they aren't farming, but you know, neutral items as well. It wouldn't be that hard to leave for a little bit and grab a couple. Leshrac is just on the other side of the map, maximizing the
total farm,
the control that they have. Yeah.
Yeah, they've just cornered them in their base. There's not much you can do at this point. Like, there's not an easy target to kill on the side of Wildcard outside of like Silencer, but Silencer's not the one who's just gonna show in the lane.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of Silencer, he's got a lot of defensive items. Ghost Scepter, Glimmer Cape, Force Staff. He's just chilling, and he's queuing up a Scythe of Ice. He's just sitting on almost 5,000 gold.
Radiant scanning around for enemies. Their odd-looking, bulging eyes.
Slark's losing on 2.1k. You think he'll buy out the Scotty, or he'll go straight for it? Or you think, sorry, he'll buy out the Scotty, or he'll save for buyback?
I mean, I don't know. Oh, bottom lane. Kadaro, he gets out. Nice. Quick fingers by him.
Yeah. No, he's going to escape.
I don't know. I feel like he has to save for buyback at this point. But maybe he won't. Hard to say.
Sebastian's Courier dies with the Daedalus on it. A complete Daedalus.
Oh, no. He has
3 minutes.
A completed Daedalus, and he has 4,600 gold in the base. This sniper is actually literally sitting at like less than 20k net worth right now. That is rough. Alex goes in, gets a nice silence off though by Sladen to cancel off that Pulverize, and they force the BKB, but it's the mid lane where they found Cat-U. He's gonna get sniped there by Mini Orc.
You are down a lot of net worth that you could potentially have with the sniper right now. You're like half the DPS you could have. With no bonus damage or crit. That's rough. That is very rough.
Yeah, that is about as bad as it gets. Still over 2
Whittling
minutes before
down
the Daedalus comes out.
Yeah. Whittling down the range racks here with the illusions and the spiders. That way the mid lane will start just pushing in naturally. It's one less thing for the Naga Siren to have to worry about. She can just do the jungle and the two side lanes at that point.
Well, it's going to be... It was a fairly long Roche response, up in about 25 seconds here. So they will be able to just finish that one up right away. And Wildcard, I mean, Yuma's completely 6-slotted. Will eventually sell the boots to complete up a butterfly. We might see him buy even the shards soon, just to have, because that, you know, extra reset in the fight. Why not? The team's already so tanky. Just make him tankier.
Yep. The move 4 here is down. Sorry, they got everyone down here on the bottom. They just grouped up as 5 on Wildcard.
She might backpack like boots
here.
travel eventually.
Yeah, they'll match this here on Infamous.
Taro is almost level 25.
Yeah.
So that is a nice spike. The thing with Naga Siren, because she's never really around all the creeps she's killing, she does usually lack a little bit of experience. They've got the level 25 Edict Explosions on Leshrac, but Yuma's still got a little bit to go before getting that mirror image cooldown. I think you go mirror image cooldown over Riptide, but we'll see.
Oh,
Stark goes in, baits the Hex, and he's out. That's that tier 3-star escape hero you were talking about, right, Neff?
That was psychotic behavior, jumping up onto the high ground like that. And then these wards and everything too. All right, they're just gonna move back and do Roshan. So, benefit of this is that it is going to give Sniper enough time for his courier to respawn. He'll have his Daedalus. It's giving Slark time to get his level 25 that he now has. This guy could potentially build up his Scotty if he wants to not save for buyback. This needs another like 500 gold. So waiting for this next Roche has given Infamous a chance to get a couple of items.
All right, so they actually put the Aegis on the Leshrac. I'm a little bit surprised by that. He's got the Refresher Shard. He has his Overwhelming Blink now. Lesh is huge. You even take anything? All right, took the cheese.
A tithe to the impurity.
All right, silent Sniper. 2 seconds till his Daedalus arrives.
Invisibility.
Here it is. This changes everything. Yeah,
I
man,
mean, it is a ton of damage.
Yeah. It sucks so much ass to end up losing the complete Daedalus. All right.
So many like spinner snares here on the top side of the map as well.
Yeah. He's actually got enough gold for buyback and Satan. He's gonna send his courier out again. I hope he doesn't lose it this time.
Oh God, round
now,
2, baby.
Go move it.
He just doesn't know where they are.
Go. Now is the time. I know you can't see what we can see, but go.
It's so cute, man. I love this courier.
He's gonna run it through the creep wave here. It's going to die.
Top lane.
No, not through the creep wave.
Oh, 2 heroes caught on the spinner snare. Sladen trying to walk up again, but a second one's already placed, and he's gonna be followed up by Mini Orc, but a nice 4-staff away. A second 4-staff trying to get him further into the base, but it's not gonna be enough. The BKB's popped. Nice bash there from Katara. He's gonna turn around onto the Primal Beast. He's gonna be able to get away for now, but there's the pounds forward at the global signs as well as the Song of the Siren, able to just reset the fight once again as the rest of Wildcard will just disengage.
Okay, so they managed to get
Wait,
even
Katara
Primal Beast
ultied.
down super far in. Yeah.
No, like just now ultied.
Oh.
Like, I think when he came out of Song, his like ult was like pre-queued or something.
Pre-popped. Didn't cancel any of his actions. Yeah.
Yeah. So he just pops.
I'd have been so certain they would take the fight onto him there. It's not so bad. Like they're not going to engage him for the next like 20 seconds here, I don't think. And he's still got Depth Shroud to work with.
Yeah, he
so
just needs to be careful. Sladen cannot
okay,
afford to die.
yeah.
Gets caught by a boulder. He's gone, baby. That's a dieback on your Skywrath.
They don't.
I mean, they don't have much. The Sniper's got to be dishing out the damage, but they can't find the right Yuma. There's going to be the Hex. They do put him down, and Bylom on the backside doing what they can. Crystal Maiden forced to just pop the freezing field, but there's just nothing. They're not connecting onto any of these heroes. The spinner snare is just super deep into the base. The Hex is going to find the Slarky pops. That Shadow Dance once again, but able to buy himself some time there, and he's forced to just leap away. Sniper as well as Dawnbreaker stuck in these snares constantly. Another Hex comes out onto the Dawnbreaker as Mini Orc just dumping through this damage, able to keep himself alive, but a nice Frostbite. Can they actually find a single kill? They cannot.
They just don't do enough damage.
They don't have the
they
catch.
Can't finish anybody off.
Hex out onto the Slark, and they keep him alive. There's gonna be the global size. The Force Staffs pushes him away, but they've lost 2 lanes of barracks now. Kataro goes in onto Divine Llama, gets the bash, but he doesn't have another pounce. He gets the bash once again, but the Song of the Siren from Yuma, it's back off cooldown, a complete reset. Slark gets hexed up. He's the one that's in trouble. Force Staff number 1 trying to give him space. He gets the bounce out, but you're gonna lose the Crystal Maiden, and now Dawnbreaker hexed up as well. It seems there's a never-ending supply of them on the side of Wildcard as Sniper tries to just do what damage he can, but they're just fine. Nobody on Wildcard is dying.
Yeah, Taro, he would love to get back into this now. I mean,
Hex comes out from the Silencer. He's protected by the Lotus Orb. Yuma is there. But there's the second Hex, as well as the Bloodthorn. Force Staff up onto the high ground. Dawnbreaker making space. Can they bring down the Lesh? Mini Orc would be good, but he's still got the Aegis. It's still up for another minute. And with that, Oscar, he's got to run. Crystal Maiden falling low, but she goes down, and Oscar trying to clear up the illusions here from Yuma. Ends up healing quite a bit, but the Sniper hexed up once again. 3 heroes dead. There's just so much chaos happening in these fights. A never-ending supply of illusions, spiders, and the like. And with that, turn their attention to the tier 4 towers, the buyback on the Sniper and the Dawnbreaker, but I don't know if they can do it. They caught the Slark silenced up. He's got that Lotus Orb, pops that Shadow Dance, trying to do what he can, but the Leshrac just chasing them into the fountain. Sniper, he's got a Satanic if he wants to use it, but there it is once again. Yuma, Song to reset here onto the Slark. He's got a BKB, but inside the base, Mini Orc is just crushing them. 2v1.
Yeah, Divine Llama, he's just focusing down the throne.
Yeah, Mini Orc close this one out. Finally dies, loses that Aegis only. Global Silence is there. The Hex reset on the Slark. And he's got a buyback trying to go in, but like you said, the throne exposed. They will finally focus it down. And that is just a massive lack of damage from Infamous.
Yeah, no way of clearing out this Naga Siren. And I mean, towards the end of the game, there's 24 stacks up of Essence Shift under the Naga Siren, but it didn't matter. They had no way of clearing him out, so the game ended up going on too long, and Wildcard win. Change up their roster for today. They use a stand-in for their mid laner, but regardless of those 2 facts, they still managed to take down Infamous. A strong start to them, but 50 minutes along with the pause time, and they got 3 more games to play. We'll see if this ends up wearing them down, but I am impressed so far. It felt like they couldn't do anything against them as this game went on, and they tried pretty hard to build these item counters to the Naga Siren, but nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the Sniper they just lost too much of the map, I think, right? Like, there was a point where they had a lot of, I would say into the mid game, they were doing okay, but then they just lost way too much of their map. Couldn't really do much of anything, and Sniper and Slark just don't have what it takes late game, especially into just the constant hexes. 2 hexes this game, once on Silencer, another on the Naga Siren. It's just way too much to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, maybe they'll have to change things up. It felt like Slark good here at the beginning, but wasn't able to get through anybody fast enough. I mean, Sniper felt okay as well, but the lack of like hard damage on any of these heroes really became a problem, as well as like the counters and global signs coming out onto a Dawnbreaker every single time she tried to ult. They helped for that. So hard game for Infamous. We'll see if they can bounce back for game number 2, though.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We're gonna go to a short break. Everyone, stay tuned for that. We'll see you in a bit.